But Giganta is rampaging. She backhand swipes John away. He careens through the city, smashing straight into the buildings, destroying everything in his sight. He leaps to his feet, hoping that he did not kill anyone by accident. But the Flash is there. John, it's okay, kid. I saw you coming. I got everyone out of the way, Wally tells him as he helps the young Superman to his feet. But you're probably wondering what just happened. Well, Beast World started with the Necrostar coming to attack Earth. Beast Boy transformed into a Starro-like creature now called Garro. He then lost his mind as Amanda Waller wanted to prove the heroes to be incompetent. Now she has a plan to kill Garro, to prove that she is more effective than Earth's heroes, while the heroes are busy fighting off the invasion of mini Garros. This is Comicstorian. I take comic books, turn them into audio drama so that you know what's going on in the world of comics. The purpose is so that you know what you should be adding to your collection to support this industry. And if you want to support us directly, check us out on Patreon or go to our YouTube memberships. We greatly appreciate all the great individuals that are helping us. Now let's get into Titans Beast World 4. Chester Runk runs away from both a tiger and a frogman. But a truck screeches to a stop as Peacemaker jumps out, raising his massive pistol, firing twice, killing the beast. Chester Runk, I'm Peacemaker. You're gonna be okay. Peacemaker says with a smile, but Runk is staring back at the monsters with shock in his eyes. That was my son! He gasps. Peacemaker suddenly looks surprised, admitting that he didn't know or even think about it. My bad. He says, but Runk stands tall, stalking towards him, energy beginning to swirl out of his chest. Whoa, Chester, we know what you can do. Just be cool. Peacemaker says as he backs up. The energy is gathering quickly though, so Peacemaker reaches behind his back, drawing out a tranq gun, shooting Chester in the neck, dropping him to the ground. I saved you, man! And you're gonna suck me into oblivion? I feel sorry for you, but now I'm kinda glad Waller has such messed up plans for you. Peacemaker gripes as he drags Chester to the back of his truck. Meanwhile, in Ivy Town, the monsters are attacking as the police try to evacuate everyone. A lone woman steps forward. Look what's coming! One of the cops tries to tell her, but she shakes her head and begins to grow massive. I can see them, Giganta growls, as she becomes huge, mashing the monsters with her fist. Not so scary, though. She grunts. The parasites from within the beast leap out, though. They jump down her throat, quickly transforming her into one of Beast Boy's army. The people watch in terror as the massive woman suddenly becomes a massive bear that begins to rampage around the city. Back at the tower, Oracle alerts the heroes to the city-level threat. The Green will offer aid. Swamp Thing answers over the comms, while the rest of the Titans leap into the boom tube. But John is already on the scene. He looks over the massive damage that the Giganta bear has caused. Great row, he whispers. The boom tube opens quickly and the Titans arrive, with Nightwing taking in the damage at a glance and beginning to issue orders. Flash, evacuate every damaged building and the surrounding areas. Swamp Thing, the buildings are coming down. We need you to reinforce them. Nightwing shouts, and he turns to Vic as the heroes get to work, and he asks if he can boom tube Giganta somewhere safe, but Vic shakes his head. Not with the precision that we need. She's too big and too embedded in the town and environment. We could lose the buildings or the people opening up a boom tube that size. Nightwing nods, asking Starfire and Superman to move Giganta out of the city. Starfire nods her head. It's like moving a mountain, so let's go move a mountain, she says as she and Superman fly forward. But Giganta is rampaging. She backhand swipes John away. He careens through the city, smashing straight into the buildings, destroying everything in his sight. He leaps to his feet, hoping that he did not kill anyone by accident. But the Flash is there. John, it's okay, kid. I saw you coming. I got everyone out of the way, Wally tells him as he helps the young Superman to his feet. John is shocked by the level of death and destruction around them, but Wally is there, helping him process it. He puts a hand on the young man's shoulder. I know it's a lot, but you can slow it down, process it, breathe. And then we get back to work. He tells him. John nods as electrical energy cracks around him as he leaps into the sky. In moments, he and Starfire have lifted the massive bear high above the city. Cyborg, Starfire, and Superman have taken Giganta far away. The streets below her are wide and clear. Nightwing says over the comms as she grabs a child and knocks the ape person that was attacking her away. Cyborg acknowledges it, flying to Giganta, opening up a boom tube beneath her, allowing Starfire and Superman to drop the bear within it. Giganta then goes through the tube, slamming into a stadium 5 miles away. Superman quickly flies to the woman, frying the spores that are coming out. With the main danger averted, the heroes quickly finish evacuating Ivytown, and they return to Titan's tower. But at the tower, Oracle shows them a live news feed where the head of the Bureau of Sovereignty does a press conference. Having been recently activated by the President of the United States, the Bureau is promising to end the threat of Beast Boy and orders the Titans to stop protecting their friend and instead stop this reign of terror that has swept across the planet. The Titans' cowardice and compassion could lead to the extinction of the human race. We cannot allow this, the head of the Bureau shouts. Cyborg looks to Nightwing. They're going to take him out. But Nightwing shakes his head, a grim look on his face. No, they're not. He says, looking to his team, asking Oracle if she can get any available heroes into space to protect Beast Boy, as long as Donna still has him under her control with her lasso. Until we know there's no hope for him, I won't give up on Gar. We will protect the world from Beast Boy and protect Beast Boy from the world, Nightwing tells his team. Meanwhile, over at Stryker's Island, Amanda Waller has brought Lex Luthor deep under the prison, where the former villain has a teleporter hidden away. But Lex points out that for his teleporter to be accurate, he'll need a second one on the other end. Without a dedicated exit, the accuracy of the teleportation will be out by miles. He explains and Waller shrugs. Beast Boy is currently 6 of Switzerland. Can the great Lex Luthor not just aim for the middle? She motions back to Chester as Peacemaker wheels him in, explaining that Runk is what he is sending. I'm not comfortable with this. I've changed. I'm in the hero business now, Lex tells her. And Waller just glares at him. I've heard. And I'm asking you to help save the world, Luthor. Meanwhile, Raven is heading into space to help save Beast Boy, but she is stomped by a powerful blast. She looks up to see Dr. Hate floating before her. Who are you? And what do you want? She asks. Chaos magic cracks in Dr. Hate's palms. I'm Dr. Hate. As for what I want, that's a complicated question. The Lords of Chaos have their own desires in this helm. But for now, daughter of Trigon, I'm just here to keep you distracted. In space, the heroes have gathered and they're watching for any threats against Garo, but they're unaware that Chester Runk has been teleported within Beast Boy, within Garo. Runk has mere seconds to live in the vacuum of space, and as he begins to panic, his powers, they begin to activate. Runk is capable of creating black holes, which Amanda Waller is confident will kill Garo and blink out of existence when Runk dies. Far below, the world can sense the death screams of Beast Boy far above their heads. Raven turns in shock, sensing her love in pain. And Dr. Hate waves her away. It's done. You can go. Say your goodbyes. Raven flies forward. She screams Gar's name. Seconds later, Chester Runk and what was left of Beast Boy die together. The story of Beast World will be continuing, so like and subscribe, because this story is to be continued.